pandemic that would be more infectious and would spread faster than Ebola did. This is the greatest risk of a huge tragedy. This is the most likely thing by far to kill over 10 million excess people in a year. We don't need to invest nearly what we do in military preparedness. This is something where less than $1 billion a year on R&D, medical surveillance, standby personnel, cross-training the military so they can play a role in terms of all the logistics here. This can be done. This is the most likely thing by far to kill over 10 million excess people, or to kill over 10 million excess people in a year, or to kill over 10 million excess people in a year, or to kill over 10 million excess people in a year, or to kill over 10 million excess people in a year.
Yeah, this guy right here, him, this fool. Now come on over and get that shot and save your life, because man, Esau would never hurt you, right? I want to start by giving all the praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of the great Muslim who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And, you know, the fact that he actually said 10 million people excess, he used the word excess. Now, that's a term that a eugenicist would use, showing you that he meant what he said. All right, as a matter of fact, let me get Job 15. He basically told on himself. All right, Job 15 verse 5. And it says, "For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee." All right, I mean, that was out of his mouth. I mean, there's, you know how many other videos is out there like that, man, where this guy is just giving himself away, with, what he wants to do as far as his agenda. He's a eugenicist, man. All right, that's the reason why he thought it good to jump into the medical field. Even though this guy's a so-called, he calls himself a philanthropist. He was his whole life was a fraud. This guy's a straight up pedo, but yet he's this medical expert now. That wants to save the world through a damn syringe, a damn needle. But yet, under the same tongue, he wants to cut people off. All right, he wants to eliminate. This devil, and that's why the Lord, refers to him as, the sword. He's the sword of the Most High, man. David said, disappoint him, disappoint the devices of the crafty. That I'm mixing that up. That's Job. Disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And he is the sword, man. He wants to terminate whatever, with all his evil killing instruments. All right. So anyway, let's go from there to Psalms 64 and verse 8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All right, this is constantly happening, man, and that's all through the Spirit. All right, let me go from there to Proverbs 21 verse 10. Proverbs 21 verse 10, and it says, "The soul of the wicked desireth evil." All right, they crave evil, man. "His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes," especially Jake, because he has a natural dying hatred for you. They would love to see you cut off. And really all the nations would like to see Jake cut off, but Esau, he's at the forefront of that. All right. That's why this is, mainly about, getting Jake. They keep pushing the narrative that, you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics and natives, you're the main ones that need this. They prioritize you. His Miss Doubtfire slash Kelvin Klein looking wife that's divorcing him. She flat out said it. We need African American people to get this first. So you already know what that's about, man. Eugenics. They want to take Jake out. They want to cut you off from being a nation. That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. So that's their desire, man. All right, let me get Psalms 140 verse 8. In Psalms 140 verse 8 it says, "Grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked, further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves. Salah." All right. Don't further his wicked plot, his wicked plans, which the Lord's not going to allow no harm to touch his elect. Now, the Lord is going to use his devil to touch, 2/3 of his people because they're not right and they don't have that covering. All right. Well, this devil, if he gets what he wants, he's going to magnify himself even more. He's going to exalt himself because he thinks he's the most high on the planet Earth. I want to cut off 10 million people a year. That's a bloodthirsty devil, man. All right. But the Most High is going to put that all on his tab. Okay. He's going to be holding with the cord of his own iniquity. All right. That's in Proverbs, the 5th chapter. All right. Matter of fact, it says, because thou hast not hated blood, blood will pursue thee. Was that Ezekiel 35? This is part of the man of sin being revealed. Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, it says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth." All right. So, hey, that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to cut this man off. All right. Because he intended to try to cut us off from being a nation. You see? So, hey, this devil, he's done. Okay? And his words, it's counted against him. Okay? 10 million people access a year. So, hey, this ain't through, man. All right? Pedo Gates, all right, Sleepy Joe, the elite, all of them, they're through. All right? So anyway, I just wanted to make this quick, I saw this video and I was like, yeah, let me do a quick one. But anyway, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. To the next video, Shalom.